Hey everybody, Nacho FPV. Today I'm going to show you guys how to set up an arm switch and a mode switch on your Jumper T8SG radio. It's pretty simple, it's pretty easy to do. Great radio. I use it to fly all my models with. Pretty easy setup. And so here we go. We're going to do an arm switch and a mode switch. So the first thing you want to do is, let's get you in focus here. Okay, we'll go ahead and back out all the way. Okay, right now this is an empty model. I haven't really done anything with this model. Go into model menu. Actually, that's in mixer. Go to model setup. Load whatever model that you need to assign switches to, or a new model if you're setting up a new quad. Name it, set it up, bind it, all that good stuff. And then back out. Go to mixer, and then you're going to go down to channel 5 where it says none. Click on it, press down and then over a couple times till you get to complex. Hit your down button and you can set up a 2 switch or a 3 switch for your arm switch. Either one will work. We'll just do 2 for now. To page 1 switch, I use my D switch to arm. So once you switch this on the radio, it'll change it on your switch panel down here. So top of the switch is D2 on my radio. I know some of the guys who've updated theirs, the top of their switch is D0, but mine's D2. That's the top of the switch, and that's what we're going to start off with. Go down to MUX, should be a replace. Switch, do the switch again. Get it to where it's the top of your switch. Now a curve is going to be changed to fixed, and that will change source to none. That's okay. Scale for the top of the switch will be -100. So hold down all the way till you get to -100. Right there. Scroll all the way back to the top. We're going to go to page 2. Switch is going to be the middle of that switch or the bottom. Doesn't matter. We'll go do the bottom or the middle. D1. MUX replace. Source. Now see how that says aileron. So just switch that to the middle of the switch. Curve is going to be fixed again. And this time we're going to be at 100. Now if you're doing a 3-page or a 3 switch for arm, your middle of the switch would be 0 and the bottom would be 100. But we'll get more into that when we set up modes, because it will be a 3 position switch. So scale 100 for the middle of that switch, and that's really it. Then those are your 2 pages, and all you have to do to save that, hold this button. You heard that beep. Now you have an arm switch. And now to set up the mode switch. Gosh, this just does not focus very well, does it? Okay, we're going to go to channel 6 or whatever channel you need to set up for modes. It can be 6, 7, 8, whatever. But we'll use channel 6. Go over here to none, hit enter, down, right, right, right for complex. We're going to set up 3 switches, or 3 mixers, excuse me. Page 1, switch, and I always use the C switch up here. So switch it down and up just to get to the top of the switch to where it's got C2. It could be C0 on yours if you've updated. Down, MUX is replace, source, flick that switch to up again, and then we're going to be, curve is going to be fixed, scale is going to be -100 for the bottom of the switch. Okay, there's page 1. Now we go up, page 2, switch is going to be the middle of that switch, C1. Replace, source, just click the switch again, up, and then down to the middle, C1. Curve is going to be fixed. Scale for the middle is going to be 0. If you can see what it's actually doing here, over here it's setting up. This is your switch, and so obviously the middle is going to be right in the center. But I'm sure you can see what it's actually doing. So scale 0. Don't worry about offset. Leave it at 0. We'll go to page 3. Switch is going to be the bottom of that C switch, 0. On yours it could be 2. We're going to scroll down. MUX replace. Source. Flick it up and then down once to C0. Expo or curve is going to be fixed, obviously. And then scale is going to be 100. And from that point, just hit save. Now you have a 3-position mode switch. And that's it. I mean, that is how easy it is to set up your arm and your mode switch. You can do beepers, and I mean, you can get pretty in depth with this thing, and set up throttle curves and really a bunch that maybe I'll do videos for later in the future. When I dig a little deeper into it, I do have some set up on some of my quads, but this is just to get you flying. This is to get you an arm switch and your mode switch, and then obviously you need to go into Betaflight if you have a Betaflight board and set those up to the corresponding. In Betaflight though, this is an auxiliary 1, auxiliary 2, auxiliary 3, and auxiliary 4. So don't pay any attention to these up here when you're in Betaflight, because Betaflight recognizes these top 4 switches as auxiliary 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, that's all I got for the day. Thanks for watching. See you next time.